The only problem with oatmeal, and I love oatmeal, but you gotta watch it like a hawk.
We started off seriously late with this day of eating, and honestly, it's partially my fault. I wanted to do fasted cardio. It was my off day from the gym. I went to the gym, I did my walking, did all that, came back, and life gets in the way when you have a 15-month-old, trying to get him ready for the day, trying to get his breakfast ready. My wife still had to work that day, so I had to kind of take over daddy duty a little bit earlier than I expected to. And for this first meal of the day, this week I was going very, very hard with the artificial sweeteners. I really wanted to see, especially with this chocolate syrup, because it is so low calorie, I wanted to see how it affected my gut health. I wanted to see how it affected my weight from a day-to-day basis, because I want everything to be as responsive and controlled as possible. And I just don't know. I just don't think this will be able to stay in my diet. One thing that I'm trying to remain really adamant about is enjoying my meals and really focusing on the meals as I'm having them, because I am lower calorie, because I am in a caloric deficit, because I am trying to get very, very shredded. I want to enjoy every single meal that I have. And there are few things that I enjoy more than this high protein yogurt bowl that I've been eating. Unfortunately, this also has artificial sweeteners in it because the pudding mix is 0-cal pudding mix. And unfortunately, I absolutely loathe the taste of non-fat Greek yogurt on its own. And I don't want to use a ton of honey either, because it's just very calorically dense. So I'm going to try to move more towards the potatoes, egg, hash, mostly egg whites, and an egg in here with the egg whites, because I'm a very low fat diet as well. And then a lot of oats still, because I can kind of keep them way more natural.
So yeah, I do 40 grams of fine oats here. I do 200 grams of my protein milk. Yes, I make my oatmeal with milk. For now at least. We might change that up to water. But yeah, my rate of loss is a little bit slow right now. And I want to get back to eating more whole, normal foods. So we're gonna obviously stick with the berries. I'm ready to get to eating fish and chicken and more beef. My issue is being able to get my fiber content in. I don't mess around with fiber at all. No matter what I do, I'm getting my 38 grams of fiber in every single day. And what I might just have to do is use the Olay Wellness wraps for a while and get a bunch of fiber in that way, because just with fruits and vegetables and things of that nature, when I'm eating, 1,800 to 2,300 calories, it's a little bit more difficult to get all of that in unless I'm eating just an ass load of berries, which I can eat an ass load of berries, but I would rather eat berries in things instead of just eating berries, but they might end up just being a big snack bowl for me at some point. The only problem with oatmeal, and I love oatmeal, but you gotta watch it like a hawk. You turn around for 5 seconds and it could get absolutely destroyed. The other thing I'll probably do is do like one meal a day where I try to just do like eggs, protein. Maybe I'll make like a quesadilla, but with those Olay wraps, the carbs will stay down quite a bit. I want to do like one low carb meal so I can really load up on carbohydrates around my workout, and then before I go to bed to gear up for the next day, because I'm only having my pre-workout meal before I go to the gym, so I want to get some carbs in my dinner meal. I'm 180 pounds right now. It's kind of where I've sat for a little bit over a week. I can see myself leaning out and staying about the same weight, which is frustrating and nice, but like, I don't know where I need to get to. And so it's tough for me to know how far like out I am in the process, because I don't know where I'm going with this weight-wise. And so like last time I cut down, I was 165 and I wasn't even close to stage ready yet. But that was before I even started TRT. So like, I don't know how much I've built in that year. Here she is before she's all mixed up. Gonna use the fork. Gonna mash all this up, but that is 40 grams of oats, 200 grams of this mimosa protein milk. Yo, the macros on this are ridiculous. For 100 milliliter, 0.2 grams of fat, 4.4 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein. 10 grams of protein per 100 milliliter. It's ridiculous. It's just the filtered milk. But then we mix all this up, and then after mixing all of this up is when I will put the rest of the cinnamon on top and kind of mix that in. But I like to mix in, like really mash up all my berries, because what that does is, from the peanut butter powder and from me constantly like heating up the oatmeal, it gets very dry overall. And adding the berries does a really good job of rehydrating it at the very end. And so I really mix this all in really well together, and it gives it a really nice consistency. I think it looks beautiful once it's all mixed up. I really do. I love it. Now it's time to go watch a little bit of YouTube and then cut up my YouTube video. This next meal is so easy. It's literally just a sweet potato that I threw in the microwave for 7 minutes. Poke holes in it so it doesn't explode in the microwave. Little strips of chicken, like steak strips of chicken that they make here. 100 grams of that thrown in the air fryer for 10 minutes. Some hot honey seasoning, 10 grams of Frank's Red Hot sauce, and 20 grams of melted Mexican cheese on top. It's, I mean, just a super, super simple meal with a ton of flavor, a ton of kick to it, and this will get me through to dinner. Watching Marty put in that work.
I'm going to put you on game here real quick. If you guys want pizza, make your own at home. It's so easy to do. All you need to do is get a pre-roll pizza crust. You can get the lowest fat one. You can do the lowest cal one. You can do, it's still going to be good. It's still going to taste great. And then you can just add your own toppings and throw it in the oven. Now, we would probably par bake ours next time. So like bake the crust first and then put the stuff on top. Because as you'll see, the finished products, aside from mine, which had like more cheese per unit, the cheese got a little bit too done for my wife and for my son.
Looks great, bud.
This right here is what it's all about. These moments here with the wife, with the kiddo, making a pizza, having a little family night. And like I said, my pizza looked pretty good. Theirs got a little bit overdone, but I also made a little bit of rolled up crust there at the end. I like that little crispy crunch. Now, I wish that we could sit down on the couch and watch a movie all together. We sat down at the dinner table. We were having pizza. There's no way our son is going to sit down at I mean, he's 15 months old, 16 months old. There's absolutely no way he could have survived, or that pizza or that couch could have survived. But we got to watch some cars. We got to watch Lightning McQueen. It was a great time.
Yeah, McQueen! Touchdown!
9 p.m., last meal of the day. We got a chicken sandwich. Dude, I love my chicken sandwiches, all right? Love my chicken sandwiches. We have a chicken sandwich here, light cheese, arugula, 10 grams of light ketchup, 10 grams of Dijon mustard on the bottom. A little crunchy, a little spicy. We got a little bit of everything, beer can chicken seasoning. And then I needed just a little bit more fiber, and I didn't want to eat any more fruit. So I have these little fitness bars. They're like 65 calories a piece, and it's like 2 or 3 grams of fiber in it. And that's all I needed to hit my 38. And we're finishing the day off by watching a little rough diesel posing stuff. 4 weeks out from the Pittsburgh Pro. Gonna wake up, record Daft on Draft, hit an upper body day. Good night, y'all.